Hello, I'm Callum Lewis, the Media Man, taking media to a whole new level. I don't really have much more of an intro for that, so let's just carry on with my look at the Takara Unite Warriors Bruticus gang with Vortex, who, in other words, is basically just Alpha Bravo. Uh, well, mostly Alpha Bravo. So as you can see, he is a helicopter of sorts. And I always liked the helicopter mode they used for Combiner Wars. It's just the same. It's a shame they kept on using the same mode over and over again. Still, as you can see, very much cartoon Vortex colors with gray, black, and I don't know what shade of blue that is, but it looks okay. And they threw in the visual reference to like the pistol that will come out the front. And there's not really much more to this vehicle mode outside of that. Well, okay, you got a couple of comm badges on either side, and and obviously you can tell that the missiles are supposed to be the arms, but they're at least hidden well. So, yeah, we can definitely give Vortex that. He seems to be a generally fine helicopter mode, bit oddly proportioned while the propellers sit very forward, but it's fine. Except for one little thing, and this might just be mine. I don't know if it's a widespread copy, a widespread problem. The propellers come off really easy. Well, this one at least does. Because see, this is where I get to the mostly part about this being an Alpha Bravo repaint. Because this entire propeller section has been completely remolded to have 4 blades instead of just a standard 2. And I would be fine with that if well, okay, it does spin properly, but as you can see, it doesn't. It is very, very wobbly. It's hardly even pinned in there. And of course, as you saw, one of the propellers has a tendency to come off because the plastic that's supposed to be holding it in is warped. Again, I don't know if this is a widespread problem. I don't know if it's just mine, but it really is annoying, especially when trying to, get these to stay somewhere in robot mode. And I don't know if there's like a certain trick you have to use. We have to use a strong tool to hold this in for like a couple hours or so. But it does kind of get on my nerves with how often that falls out. But like I said, it might just be my copy of the toy. I don't know if it's the same for anyone else's. Now, accessory-wise, of course, he comes with the exact same hand-foot gun that all the Alpha Bravo molds come with. It's a pair of Gatling guns on a brick with a a heel at the back. And there is this port right underneath, right there. So just plug that in. And yeah, you got yourself a heavy artillery, which kind of works for Vortex. And again, with every single Alpha Bravo mode, you get this pretty wicked looking pistol. Actually, I actually really like how there's a chain of bullets just hanging onto the side, and you got ports on either side. So I like to put it in this one. He's got he's got enough artillery to nuke, well, pretty much eradicate an entire city block. So, outside of the propeller problem, the helicopter mode's actually pretty fine. It's perfectly serviceable. Now, onto robot mode. The transformation is very easy. You first want to fold the missile bits out. These are going to become the arms. And then, okay, you want the propellers orientated so it's in a cross, and then unpeg this entire section. With this, then you fold up this bit from the top of the helicopter, split the canopy in half, rotate the pieces around, and fold them up, and they don't really tab in anywhere. They kind of rest in these slots. If I can just get that up. There we go. Then you open this up and untap this. It's really tight. And accordion it out just like the area bots. There are these tabs right there, and these holes right there. Just tap that in, nice and secure like. Split the legs, rotate the waist around, and then you fold the tail section down like so. Plug it onto his back. With the propellers, well, what I do is that I put two of them right there, namely one of the loose ones, angle it up, and then with these last two, I just fold all the way up so it's sitting flush, well, flush enough against the back, kind of give it like a whole blackout thing going on. Then rotate the head. And there you have Shattered Glass Alpha Bravo. I mean, Takara Unite Warriors Vortex. But yeah, there's no denying it is basically Alpha Bravo. But to be fair, Alpha Bravo looks so much like Vortex already, so whatever. But the point is, you have what it really is a decent robot mode, but proportionally looks kind of out of place among the Combaticons. I think it's because of the specific way the Alpha Bravo mode is well, molded. Still, getting closer on that head sculpt. Yep, that is definitely a Vortex head sculpt with how 4 out of 5 of the Combaticons have faceplates. Well, Swindle still has his smirk, which I guess kind of befits him. And as you can see, you got the missiles in the hands now, the combiner port, so obviously right there, but it's hidden decently, at least. Combat right there, and going down, you got these skits. You got he has a very lit frame, but he has very wide wide lower legs, I guess you could say. And yeah, I know you can adjust this to either side, but either way it looks stupid, so I prefer to just leave it straight like that. Why even allow you to move that? Still, articulation-wise, head is on a ball joint, arms are on a ball joint, swivel the elbow, a faux ratcheted elbow joint, so got player range there. You got a waist swivel, ball jointed hips, thigh swivel, and a decent 90-degree bend at the knee, and bit of toe movement. And of course, he can hold his weapons like so. Hold that up. Plug it into his hands. So yeah, he can hold his weapons just like so. Though again, the big handfoot gun looks kind of out of place on such a skinny form like Vortex. But now let's but otherwise, yeah, it's a pretty decent robot mode. Nothing we haven't seen before. So let's get into his combined mode, shall we? We're gonna start with the leg first. Rotate the head around. But actually, no, don't rotate the head around. You wanna just, oh Christ, head rotated while we're pushing out the combiner peg. Rotate the combiner peg all the way up. Then rotate the waist around. You basically want to go mostly back to helicopter mode. I like to tap the legs together, open that up, reverse the accordion, like that, tap that in, close it up, and fold the, just tap the arms in, come on. Oh, see what I mean? Fell right off, stupid thing, come on. Yeah, I have shaky hands for some reason. And then, front out the hand foot gun. There you have a leg. A pretty naff leg, especially with how often these propellers can kind of get in the way. Okay, I did not do that. I swear, it fell off on its own. It's so naff. It's naff. So, yeah, not a big fan of the leg mode. So, let's get... Oh, yeah, fuck it. You stay right there. You stay right there. So let's get on to the intended combined mode, the arm. So just pull that up, pull this off. I like to unpick the arms just to get a bit of clearance. Holding the legs back out. Again, the tab on this is pretty tight. Come on. There we go. Then, because obviously he's the left arm. It's not my arm. So it says he's the left arm. I'm gonna pull it around this way. Just leave him there. Open up the hand like that, and plug it in. And put the just leave the propeller on like that. Put this blade back on. I really gotta find a way to fix this. Come on. It's weird how how easily it comes off, yet how difficult it is to put it back on. But there you go. There you have the combined arm mode. And as an arm, it looks fine. It works fine as an arm. But it still looks a bit skinny in comparison to how just big and bulky the others are. And I like to take the gun and just put it on one of the peg holes back here. So it's at least hitting the way. It's not getting in the way. It doesn't hinder the articulation. I can't believe I didn't show this articulation up and blast off. But oh, excuse me. I'll show off the full articulation when we get to the full Bruticus. But yeah, that's it. That is really it for Vortex. He's a fine figure. He has problems, but he's still he's still better than Brawl. So that's it for Vortex. That's it for me for now. I'm Callum Lewis, and fucked up the ending tag. Just bye.